testing, testing. I mean, I hear sound, so hopefully it sounds like it's working. It's just really far behind. It's just behind.
Take it away, buddy. We're good to go, Coach.
We're good to go, Coach. Back online.
All right, folks. After technical difficulties. But who are we hearing on our headsets?
I'm not hearing anybody. Are you?
Delayed, though. Will Hoffmeister for 2. Stolen ball by Will Hoffmeister. Lane Rose kicks it ahead to Trace Eiton. Tries to dribble in between 2 people. Almost lost it, but Tyler Niederhoff gets it back for the Cougars. Shoots short. Mathern up the floor for the Rebels. Three-point shot, no good. Tipped over to the Rebels. Another one for Mathern, too long. Rose with the rebound. Gets it up ahead to Bo Starr. Pivot, shoots, hammered. That will be the 3rd foul on Mathern if it's on number 1.
That it is, Coach.
It is. That's his 3rd. Bo Starr to the line. Bo Starr, first free throw, good. 3 for 3 now.
I'll try not to talk too much so you don't hear me, Coach, twice.
No, it's fine. I am. I can hear myself on a time delay. Starr with his next one, good. He's 4 for 4 from the line and has 9 out of 13. Cougars with a 13-7 lead. Active defense the whole half to this point. Rebels.
JV girl almost lost her popcorn and her pizza.
Yeah, that's the one thing as a parent. You just hope there's no Skittles or M&Ms on the floor that stop play. Trace Eiton, dribble drive, and scores for the Cougars. He now has 4. Hoffmeister with the steal, gets it over to Rose. Rose quickly up the floor. Kicks it down to Eiton again. Kicks it over to Rose. Rose thought about it. Niederhoff for 3. Too strong. Rebound to the Rebels.
Tell you what, Coach, from last game to this game, not as many turnovers for us, but we're sure forcing them to turn it over.
Active hands by the Cougars. Another example of that. Starr going to go all the way and makes it. Left side, left hand. It's a beautiful thing when it's done correctly.
Good defense there by the Cougars. Nice trap on the sideline.
Cougars in their 1-3-1 defensive trap. Or press, whatever. Hoffmeister. Oh, jump ball. Out of the way, Will. Will Hoffmeister ties it up with Blum.
It's nice to see Will get a little more physical this game than he has been in the past.
Starr with it, brings it up the floor for the Cougars. Gets it over to Trace Eiton. Eiton over to Starr. Starr dribble drives, pumps. Now.
That one's going to be on a 30.
Yeah, and they called it on the floor like they should have because he was definitely going to pass that ball. Niederhoff in for Rose. Starr inbounds. Eiton kicks it to Starr. Elevates, too strong.
Officials doing good, telling the boys not to reach, so nobody gets a foul.
Eiton with the steal. Quickly up the floor, kicks it ahead to Dennis for 2. Tristan Dennis, his first 2 points of the ballgame for the Cougars.
Did Dennis get a haircut?
He did.
About time.
Not by choice.
Uh-oh.
Because I asked Tristan in class, I said, was that Tristan decided or mom and dad decided? He said, more of the second one, coach. Just leave it. Is that why? Oh, so it was playing back through the headset.
Yes. Our tech guy left the YouTube video up on the laptop we stream with.
But that's interesting because I can't hear you through the headset. So
I think because mine's a USB and yours is in the C, so it might be a different plug-in style. It is a different plug-in style. But
so I could hear the YouTube feed through the headset, but I could not. So that's fun. Will paused it though, so we're good to go. It was just weird because I could hear myself on like a time delay, so I was hoping you folks at home weren't getting the time delay. So back to the action.
And I'm not an IT guy, so.
That's right. I wouldn't have figured that out in 100 Sundays. Rebels get the ball inbounds, and they're going to set up their offense. Keller at the top of the key with it. Over to Cameron C. 3-point shot. Rebels are getting open looks. They're just... Hoffmeister. Oh, that would have been...
Little razzle-dazzle to it?
The razzle-dazzle scale. I think he just finger rolled the wrong direction. Another 3-point shot awry for the Rebels. Rebound to the Cougars. But a bad pass. But a clean block by Tyler Niederhoff.
The hands from the Cougars JV tonight are incredible.
Dennis for 3, too strong. Rebound to Hoffmeister, over to Starr. Starr dribble, shoots, too strong. And
he's going to get called for.
Is going to get called for his first foul. Cougars have 2 fouls. Rebels have 5 on the night. Biggest foul problem for the Rebels is Trevor Mathern. He has 3. I don't know that he's been on the floor since he got his 3rd foul. Cougars have been in that press since halfway through the first quarter.
It's paid off for most of the game, though.
We have gotten quite a few turnovers from it.
Bo almost had a hand on that. Or no, Bo's not in.
Cale Blum with his first 2 points of the ball.
Lane Rose got nothing but the lane there and took it all the way.
And Rose is on the board with his 2. I cannot talk now. His first 2 points of the ball game as well. Hoffmeister tries to get to the steal. Ends up another contested shot, and the Cougars get the rebound. Eiton shoots the runner, and it's good. Trace Eiton up to 6 points for the Cougars.
So he was impressive Tuesday as well with a couple 3-pointers in JV and varsity.
Ooh, a little razzle-dazzle by the Rebels. Behind the back pass. Right to the guy. I mean, that was smooth looking. That might be the phrase of the night now, Wyatt. Razzle dazzle. That's Tyler Niederhoff's second foul. Razzle dazzle and the age-old here give and go, which we call shake and bake.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Haven't had a lot of shakes and bakes this year. All right. Utter with his first one.
Star in for Tristan Dennis.
But Tyler's the one with 2 fouls. Or maybe we have to, maybe Tristan was getting frustrated and this is a calm me down, coach substitution. Will Hoffmeister wide open for 2. First I thought he was too wide open. He kind of hesitated. You know, it's like, this can't be this open. And then sometimes you miss the easy ones. Star with the
that's what you want to see.
Steal and the points.
He got the steal, but it was a loose ball. Defender wasn't paying attention, so Bo Star chased it down and got it. And the 2 points. Lane Rose with good hands.
Trap. Rebels set it up. But the turnover. 7 seconds to go. I'm sure Bo will take this himself. Oh, he passes to Niederhoff for 3. Oh!
Still waiting to see a buzzer beater this year, Coach.
It looked good from here. Halftime score, Cougars 27, Rebels 11. All right, we better thank a few sponsors before we shut off because we were off most of the JV boys game. We'd like to thank Terrell and Shirley DeBerg, Clayton, Megan Harm, Shaylee Hoffmeister, Russ and Lori Johnson, Harlan and Karen Rikina, Amy and Ronnie Thomason, Wyatt
Carragher,
because I never say Wyatt's last name right, folks, even though I like Wyatt. Jason and Kelly Gable, Dennis and Georgia Hoffmeister, Jill Johnson, Neil and Kelly O'Conis, and Aaron and Jen Stahl. Thank you all for your support. And we'll be back at the end of the half. Scholars.
Here you go.
All right, folks, we got about 1:30 to go until the second half. Cougars ahead of the Rebels, 27-11. This year, Dollars for Scholars is raising money for scholarships by collecting pledges for each three-point basket made by the boys and girls basketball teams throughout the regular season and tournaments. Our three local banks, GNB Bank, Greenbelt Bank and Trust, and People's Savings Bank, have kicked off the campaign and are each pledging $5 per made basket with a cap of a $500 donation from each bank. On behalf of Dollars for Scholars and the students who receive that money, it is very much appreciated. If anyone would like to pledge towards this fundraiser, please contact Barry Hoffmeister, Corey Minders, Erica Nolte, or Stacy Stubby. Also, Dollars for Scholars will be also having a spaghetti dinner fundraiser for January 9th for AGWSR versus Grundy Center game. So, and I was telling Wyatt last week, or no, that was Tuesday night, wasn't it, Wyatt? Pretty sure we have had Dollars for Scholars here since I was either got started when I was in junior high in the late 80s or in high school in the early 90s. So it's been around a while. Community has been very faithful, donating $2 for Scholars. So thank you for all of that. And our banks, of course, are very supportive in our communities. And we share them with some of, I don't know who has the bank in GR, but there's a good chance it's one of the three mentioned. So
I'm not sure.
But the banks in all the towns are very supportive of the schools. So we appreciate that, as well as all of our Booster Club members, which we call off during the broadcast. But we are back to the action. Rebels with it. Trying to drive down the field for 6. Oh, no, sorry, wrong score.
See, we got to talk about that high post there on defense. You can't let him have position.
Contested shot. Who's the foul going to be on? Tyler Niederhoff's third. Tyler, that's your third foul. They know. Yeah, Tracy just told him. I wonder if
just
that's
trying to be helpful
for the broadcasters to say, hey, Tyler, be careful. Free throw rolls around for Hunter Roberts. Rebels have had a lot of shots rim out, but not that one. The Rebels are on the board first in the second half. Starr surveys, calls out the play, I think, inside to Kingston Holman, kicks out to Tyler Niederhoff, cross court. Lane Rose dribble drives all the way across the baseline and steps out of bounds.
Ooh. Bad place to stop down there in that short corner. It's
yeah,
very
dangerous.
dangerous.
All the way to the.
Yes. If he would have dribbled all the way through, I think it would have been a lot safer and wouldn't have stepped out of bounds there.
And we really didn't have anybody crashing to the rim either.
No.
We could bounce it to somebody. Dennis tries to get the steal. Student section wanted to travel there. Rose strips him, takes it, and gets stuffed. Rebels retrieve the rebound.
Good hands again by Lane.
Very active hands tonight by the Cougars.
Yes. Once again, going back to my defense there, you got to talk to each other, otherwise you don't know where anybody's at on the floor if they're behind you.
Yep. Roberts has all three of the Rebels' points this half, and he has all 3 points for either team so far in the third quarter. Now, that's something we didn't do much in the first half, so we'll have to see if we trend the wrong way in the second.
Bo Starr with the rebound there, down the floor.
Getting bodied up all the way down, spins. Ooh, that could have been a charge. Starr, in my opinion, as a Cougar fan, Starr got lucky he didn't get called. Not for a charge against the first guy defending him all the way down the floor,
yes,
but the guy that was set on the block.
Oh. Under the hoop.
Cale Blum, that was smooth looking reverse layup. Tristan Dennis with it over to Tyler Niederhoff. Cross court to Rose, dribbles, shoots. Oh, tough luck for Rose there. Dennis tries to tip it out to somebody, but it falls into the Rebels' hands. Out of bounds. Cougar basketball.
And in that instance there, he got himself trapped down in the corner, unfortunately.
Colton Diamond into the ball game for Tristan Dennis. But two people sit down. We're not. Oh,
Twan.
No. Who else came in?
Twan came in.
Oh, all right. I didn't see Twan come in. I was going to say, now we're going to play 4-on-5. Coach Jansen saying, my team is on the floor, just like Hoosiers. Starr loses the handle. Looked like a good pass. I think what happened there is Bo's like, all right, I'm about to drop this move on the Rebels.
Yes. He moved a little bit. He should have had the seal first.
Hands, yeah.
Had the seal. Get set. And do what you need to do.
Ooh. That's got to be Cougar basketball.
Once again, very active hands by the Cougars tonight. They're doing a fantastic job on defense.
And we just got to quit turning the ball over this quarter. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe the Rebels got a spirited halftime talk by their coach. Twan here all the way from the Netherlands. Loses the handle. And now it's a lot against a little. Oh, that's got to be on Rose. And they're going to call it before the shot. Jaden Berg into the ball game. Twan to the bench. Well, he had too much grip on the ball.
Yeah. Rolled it off his shoulder.
And I don't know either if he looked and he's like, oh, he's not as open as it's drawn up at practice. You know what I mean? It's one of those. But
Bo with the nice fake pass to draw the defender off to hit the three there.
That's a big bucket. Ooh.
Bo a little overcommitted, weak side here, needs to come help.
Starr with a rebound. Up ahead to Tyler Niederhoff, quickly up the floor, kicks back to Starr. Thought he was going to pop it there. Pops it on the side.
Short on that one.
I think if he'd have hit it when he got it right away.
His legs were ready and he was set in position. He shouldn't have hesitated.
He's made those deep shots before. Berg with the defense, Starr with the rebound.
I think we're trying to push ourselves a little too hard. We need to slow down and set things up this go around.
Rebels survey the scene. Inside.
That again,
Roberts
right there.
And that's going to be Niederhoff's fourth.
Nobody's calling high post there.
Roberts has 5 so far this quarter, 2 field goals and 1 out of 2 free throws. The only other person to score for the Rebels so far this quarter is Cale Blum. And I don't think I'm quite pronouncing that last name right. I asked the boys what their last names were, and I don't think it's rolling off my tongue like it should be.
Kingston Holman and Tristan Dennison for the Cougars.
Starr is still in. Diamond. And the Berg. Ooh,
Walk.
That's a travel.
Thought that pass was going to be there a little sooner than you wanted.
As I've said many times to you, Wyatt, In the musical world, you can walk this way, you can walk like an Egyptian, but you cannot walk like that on a basketball floor. That's that 1900s music.
Good hands by Tristan Dennis there to get the steal.
I wonder how many, you should start keeping track of steals and rebounds.
Behind the back, fancy pass.
Our JV boys have had a lot of steals tonight.
Loose ball recovered by Kingston Holmes.
Reversed by Starr.
Bo Starr down the baseline with it for the reverse
Starr
layup.
hasn't been scoring quite as much as he had Tuesday night, though. What did he end up with, 27?
27. Another steal by Tristan Dennis.
But they're going to call Dennis with the foul.
Oh.
No?
No, I think they called 4 for the foul on the Rebels.
I thought he said 4-3.
Bo Starr for the 3. I think Bo's getting just a little tired.
Well, he is doing a lot, and he's very fast when he's doing it. So I'm sure he's getting tired.
Ooh.
Over and back.
Good defense by the Cougars there. Tell you what, though, our JV boys just keep impressing me this year so far. I've enjoyed watching them play.
Well, Bo creates things, and Bo wasn't here last year.
So no, he wasn't.
Bo creates some things, and the boys play well off of that together. And Bo, when he's creating things and it's not there, then he is smart enough to pass the ball to his teammates, and then they make shots. So, I mean, it's
a very good thing for us.
Yeah.
End of the third, 36-18 Cougars.
And the good news for the varsity boys basketball team and Coach Shipper is once Bo's sat out his time for coming back to Ackley from the school he open enrolled to, he's going to be able to play varsity basketball. So Bo can't wait for that, and I think the Cougar fans can't wait to watch that either at the varsity level. Because right now he has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 6 points and 3-pointers is 18, 4 free throws. He's up to 22, so he might get to 27
He might.
tonight.
We got 7 minutes of the ball game left.
We'd like to thank the following Cougar Booster Club members: Earl and Retta Akers, Finish Pro Construction, Justin Kearns, Mike Hirth, Russell and Eileen Jansen, Mark Miller, Pat and Lori Scallon, Larry Wright, James and Shelby Abbas, Denny and Jane Dodd, Rob and Kim Heinrich, Jill Jansen, Guy and Lene Metzger, S&S Auto, and JJ and Kendra Veld. Because we would have used them at the varsity level of football instead of just JV too, had we been able to. So, Bo is definitely a good athlete, and you know, like we've said about the other athletes on the floor for the Cougars, I mean, those kids that put the time in the weight room and have worked really hard, they look faster, they play faster,
yes.
They're stronger with the ball. I mean, you can see the improvement they've made, and as long as they keep doing that for the next 2 or 3 years, you know, things are looking up.
There's Bo with 22 now. 25?
Was he at 20? I thought he said he was at 20, or was it 21?
I think it's 21.
So he's at
23.
Now. Twan back in all the way from the Netherlands. One of our 4 foreign exchange students. Twan, Nico, and Anders all play basketball. Is Mo the one from Denmark?
I believe so.
Because Anders is from Norway. Twan from the Netherlands. Nico from Spain.
Jump ball, Twan.
Well, Twan is fun to be around, and he is high energy also.
He's always got a positive attitude about him, too.
Yeah.
He's never negative.
And as my wife and I have said, he wants to get that full American experience. I mean, he tried football for the first time ever. He's trying basketball for the first time ever. He's involved in speech. I mean, he is making sure he is trying everything he can in America.
Right. Bo down the floor.
Also had a big part in the play this past November. Which fit because the part in the Little Women that Twan played was a foreign doctor from Europe.
Tristan Dennis
for 3. He's up to 5 points.
Got the student section standing up on that one. Then they all sat down again.
Yeah. Saving their energy. I guess they're just varsity gamers.
Tell you what, though, this go around, Bo's not passing it down the floor as hard as it has been in the past.
Yeah.
Guys are catching it. They're getting good looks. They're creating everything they can off of them.
What was that foul on 20? Utter's first foul.
Start of the line.
Makes that one.
I'm not saying anything until after this next shot, Coach.
Don't have to tell me. I've cursed many a child with their shooting because of my broadcasting. Bo so far 6 for 6 from the free throw line on the evening. Bigger thing, Cougars are 8 for 8 from the free throw line tonight so far. And that's unheard of in these parts.
I think Lane Rose tried to jump in a little too soon, so now he tried to jump on the floor before they called for subs.
So what do they call on that?
I think that's what they're discussing, Coach.
Is that delay a game warning? We learned about that the other night. Technical.
It is a technical. Well, after discussion number 1,
Mathern
is going to shoot the free
playing time
throws
tonight because he's got 3 fouls. Made a three-pointer early in the first quarter, then got in foul trouble. Hasn't seen a lot of action. And misses both. Thank you. Mr. Otten told us that was illegal substitution, and that's why it was a technical foul. And I'm glad they explained that to us because I don't know all the rules. It's hard enough to keep up with the football rules from year to year, let alone trying to figure out basketball for live streaming. So illegal substitution, and what happened is Lane came on the court right before he was whistled in. So we had 6 on the floor for a moment during live action.
There was no dead whistle, nothing. Lane just thought.
But I appreciate that because in the NBA games, the officials come over and explain to the broadcasters what's going on, and Joe Otten did that for us, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Joe. Something a referee doesn't have to do, but I definitely appreciate that he did that.
And
Star
they just
for 3.
Ooh.
Rose with the rebound, but it was knocked out of his hand before he could secure it, and off to the Rebels. Cougars with a 45-20 lead.
Little floater. Ooh, a little too much on it, though.
I think he was expecting to get fouled. But there again, in Mathern's defense, he didn't see a whole lot of playing time so far. No call. That could have been a charge or a foul, probably. So that's Twan's first foul. He's just saying hi European style.
And I have told him on defense, don't be so, because he plays field hockey, so.
Oh, that's right, he does.
They get a little more physical in the field hockey. So I told him he's just got to back off a little bit, but.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were telling him to be more aggressive.
Oh, no.
I was going to blame you for the foul.
No, I've told him to back off.
That's right, I forgot. Twan did play field hockey in Europe. He's not one of the European soccer players.
Ooh.
Nico plays soccer in Spain. Anders
Still
plays basketball in Norway.
I think he plays a little soccer too.
Yeah, but basketball's his primary
Main.
sport. And then I don't know what Mo did in Denmark.
Ooh, that was a...
Would have been snazzy had it gone in.
Because he was behind the backboard and reached out.
Definitely would have gotten a razzle-dazzle.
Reverse layup by Kingston.
A little left hand and a kiss off the backboard.
Oh, he
as
also
say.
is left-handed though, so...
Hey, left hand, left side though, I don't care.
Ooh, Tristan Dennis almost had that.
I need to start listening to college basketball again just to get catchphrases for the broadcast. We really don't have a catchphrase. We've been doing this since COVID, and I still don't really have anything that's not stolen from a professional broadcaster. It's kind of like when I'm coaching football. I don't think we've run anything new. It's all something we've watched somebody else run. The I offense has been around a long time. Oh, Tristan almost traveled. Berg in the lane, and there's a foul. Called it on 23, Mendenhall for the Rebels.
That was a very good move by DeBerg there.
I thought the Berg traveled, though, I'm not going to lie. Niederhoff with it, baseline for the Cougars. Kicks it into the Berg. He's going to call that on the floor, too. Berg can just not get to the free throw line.
But they're racking up the team fouls, and after 5, we're shooting. We're at 4 now.
So the next one, the Berg's going to get an opportunity. 2 hard takes to the rim for sure. Holman.
What did we just see there, Coach?
I don't even know. I don't know if his eyes were open. He was levitating. It almost looked like the Matrix.
360 in the air. And the steal now.
The only thing that would have made that any better is if he somehow would have tomahawk dunked it off of that. See? He missed that one because it was too easy.
Like Coach Walton always told me, I was always one of the kids who could make the hard shots, not the easy ones.
Yeah, because his last 2, Houdini couldn't have performed in a magic show, but then he misses the easy left-handed layup. Berg for 3.
A little long on that one.
A little off the top of the glass. But hey, everybody for the Cougars is feeling it tonight.
Yes, they are.
49-23 win over our lead over the Rebels. That just hasn't happened. We have not had a lot of success in boys basketball over the Rebels in recent years. So it is always good to get a quality win against a quality opponent. And again, the Rebels have had some tough luck shooting. They've had a lot of shots rim out tonight.
But that also goes back to our defense. They've been very active.
Absolutely.
And their hands, just like that. Everybody's knocking the ball loose on every pass. And we're filling in the lane, the passing lane, so it's giving them a hard time.
See, and there I think the ball was stolen because Kingston had 1 foot on the ground. He wasn't levitating like he was when he made that turnaround shot.
I will say, though, it sounded like the student section was trying to warn him that he was coming up behind him. But
well, that'd be the first time some of our students in that section were ever too quiet to not be heard.
Maybe we should just teach Diego that word. Wolf. That way he can warn everybody.
Holman Diamond for 3. Oh, just off the front of the rim.
Kingston,
Holman skying through the lane for 2 more.
He's been outstanding so far in this 4th quarter.
He's had 6 points in the last 5 trips.
Under a minute left, 4th quarter.
Rebels for 3, almost. I tell you what.
Diamond
I don't
with
know
the
if we've had
rebound.
a bank shot made in the JV boys or girls if the bank's closed.
Tristan Dennis all the way. And no, I agree with you there, Coach. I haven't seen one yet tonight. So
I wonder if there's a holiday. Did the banks close early tonight? Of course, sometimes our banks are only open for the opposing team, too.
But it has been a busy week here, so the banks might just want to take a break, too.
Cougars up to a 30-point lead.
10 seconds left.
I think we'll hold.
And we're going to hold it for the remainder of the game.
So again, we've said the last few games, our JV boys this year play with a lot of energy. They've played and looked as good as they've probably looked since we started live streaming. And when you can get a 30-point win over the Rebels, that's hats off to the JV boys tonight. We will be back for varsity girls action. We're going to thank these following sponsors, and then we'll go dark until the varsity girls basketball game. We'd like to thank Abbas Lawn Care, Mark and Paula Abbas, Dempster Trucking, Brad and Whitney Heinrich, Ann Homeguard, Kevin and Julie Leichte, Steve Roskins, and TLB Services. Thank you all for your support.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to AGWSR High School, home of your AGWSR Cougars. Tonight, the Cougars welcome the Rebels from Gladbrook-Reinbeck. We appreciate you all tuning in online. We are going to have the starting lineups here either before or after our band plays the national anthem and the song, the Spirit song. But we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Turning your mother into a short order cook, bringing you pizza. Well, Wyatt might eat it while you're talking.
Tonight we have the Battle of the Hubners. Well, technically she's not a Hubner, but we appreciate you guys tuning in. We will have the starting lineups after the Spirit song and our band plays the national anthem. We will leave our mics on so that you guys can hear that, and then we'll get going here in Ackley for this girls 1A matchup.
Stop the clock at 24 for you guys. He did a troll last year too.
Thank you to the AGWSR Marching Band, Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Eidler. Thank you, that was very good. Welcome back, guys, to AGWSR, home of the Cougars. Starting lineups tonight for your Cougars. We have number 10, Karis Lippert, the senior. Number 14, Piper Smith, a sophomore. Number 32, Ava Olson, a senior. Number 40, Trevin Smith, a junior. And number 44, Josie Cooper, also a junior. Shout out real quick to my grandpa. It is actually his birthday. I think he just turned. Yeah, I think he just turned 40, right? Something like that.
Telling it. I was waiting for you to sing happy birthday. That's just kind of
I was going to sing happy birthday, but sorry, Grandpa.
But you didn't take choir in high school,
Yeah.
so you're out of practice.
For the Rebels, we have number 1, Olivia Riffey. Number 4, Ellie Sy. Is it Sy or Say?
C.
C? Okay. I'll say that wrong. Number 5, Lauren Boyer. Number 12, Lily Drips. And number 14, Kennedy Brandt.
And the Rebels get the tip.
Kennedy Brandt, she can jump, qualified for state in the high jump last year.
Who did?
Kennedy Brandt, number 14. So she's got hops, that's for sure.
Does she have to be falling backwards when she jumps?
What?
The high jumpers, they fall backwards.
Turnover Rebels, Cougars ball here. Cooper layup, good. That is going to be what we need to be effective tonight. Our three-point shooting has not been good at all so far to start the year, so hopefully we can get Josie going underneath. And
it was improved Tuesday night.
It has been better, but...
Not saying it was good, but it was improved.
Cougars are in a diamond and 1. Piper's again drawing the task of guarding GR's best player. Layup there good by Lily Drips. Gets the Rebels on the board, and it's 2-2. Smith to Lippert, back to Smith. Over to Piper Smith. They are not related, fun fact. Piper, Ava to Trevin. Looking to get it to Josie. Can't quite get it. Cougars keep moving it around. Karis, Trevin, Piper pulls up from 3, short. Rebound right to Josie Cooper. Puts up left hand, no good. Another rebound. Cooper still can't get it to go. And it's going to be foul on, I'm not sure.
That's on Trevin. Rebels get the ball in. Bring it up the floor. David's going to pause for his pizza. Rebels passing it around the key. Dribble drive. Nowhere to go, but gets it to Drips. Little short. Cougars quickly up the floor. Smith to Lippert. Lippert back to Smith. Over to Piper Smith, no relation. Karis Lippert tried to get it to Olson. We're kind of sitting on that pass, and those are passes we've got to go get. We're not going to be able to wait for it. Now is Bryn on Christmas break already? Back from beach volleyball in Tusculum. Oh, a little long, but soccer kicked out of bounds by the Rebels. And they do have a soccer team down there.
2-2 Cougars. Rebels. NICL action here. Ava, Piper at the top. Gets it to Trevin. Trevin sets up the offense. Trevin to Piper. Piper thought about it. Bounce passes it to Ava. Cross court to Karis. Karis up for 3. Long. Trevin gets the rebound. No clock. Does not reset. 5 to go. 4. Cougars got to put some up. Trevin drives baseline. Shot does not get there. Turnover Cougars. Ball on the ground. Karis grabs it. Saves it to Trevin. Nobody has possession. Trevin now grabs it, and a foul is going to be called on Brandt. Brandt talks to her coach. She says she doesn't know what's going on. Everything was kind of
definitely a foul.
It was definitely a foul, but everybody was kind of just running all over the place there. Nobody really had possession. Karis long, 2, no good. Rebound Piper in the lane, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting 2 for the Cougars. 2-2, 5:35 left here, first quarter. Game 3 out of 4 here in Ackley.
Foul on Riffey.
Piper, a sophomore, at the line. First one, back iron, no.
Even a bigger struggle than our three-point shooting has been our free throw shooting this season. I don't know if we've been over 50% all season on any given night.
Second free throw, no, so no good. Josie gets the rebound, though. Can't get the left-hand layup to go. And Brandt dribbles ahead for the Rebels. Brandt kicks it to the corner. Thought about a three. Rebels set it up instead.
Snyder checked into the ballgame for the Rebels.
We said C, that's how you say your name, or
Yeah, C. Well, that's what Drake said, and I'm pretty sure their assistant coach told me that before the JV game.
Piper's going to get a push. She's trying to...
I thought she stepped out of bounds, but
too.
there must have been a
Foul
foul that
first.
pushed her out of bounds.
2-2. Both teams with 2 fouls. A lot of 2s on the board right now. 5 minutes left first quarter. C drives with the left. Boyer sets it back up, goes into Drips, kicks it out. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound Drips, though. Goes back up with it. Might have got fouled, not called. Ava gets the rebound. Trevin grabs it, speeds ahead. Thought about a softball pass, and she's going to get called for a carry. She thought about it, but the Rebels got back quick on defense. Then she's like, well, I can't throw that anymore. And
couple trips down the floor, we're getting out rebounded, kind of like the girls' JV team did. So we
Diamond 1 continues for the Cougars.
fix that.
Brandt to Boyer to Drips to C. Trevin gets a steal, though. Trevin has been missed statistic on the team, I would say. You know, she gets rebounds, she gets assists. She does a lot of the scoring when Josie can't really get going, and she's been a good all-around player. Trevin, 3, good! In Q with the line there. Trevin knocks down a 3. 5-2 Cougars. And 2 people in the student section decide to start a chant that nobody joins in on.
Easton's trying to get the defense chant started, but he's the only one.
Shot no good. Rebound C. She puts it up in for 2. LEC, a sophomore. Gets her first 2 of the night. Trevin to Karras. GR fans, we apologize if we say any names wrong. We're just sub-pro announcers. Ava Olsen, runner no good. Rebound there by number 0, Bryn Snyder. Another sophomore here for the Rebels. Playing some quality varsity minutes. Drips in the corner, goes to Brand at the top of the key. Snyder in the corner now, trying to get into C. Brandt, top of the key. Free throw line jumper got fouled, not called. Ava gets the board. Ava does not like getting called for fouls. They don't call her. Trevin floats it to Karras, kicks it out to Piper. Piper long 2. Short. Fight for the board. Brandt gets it. She speeds ahead. Ava's back for the Cougars. Brandt goes up. Jump stop. Layup is good. Good shot there from Kennedy.
Rebels have their first lead of the ball game.
6-5 now. Rebels with their first lead. Trevin to Ava. Ava to Piper. Back to Trevin now. She swings it across to Karras. Into Josie. Karras, Piper. Corner 3, long. Shot does not reset. Air ball. Trevin to Piper again. Karras now 3, short. Out of bounds. And it'll be Rebel ball.
That'll be Wyatt with the...
(6-5), 2:29 left first quarter.
All sorts of problems with the horns over there at the bench.
C takes a seat for the Rebels. Into the game now is number 2, Madison Resendez, a senior. Drips high post. Kicks it back over. Three-pointer air ball. .212 left, first quarter. Trevin sets up the offense. Goes over to Karras on the wing. Karras back to Trevin. Trevin to Piper. Trying to get into Josie. Doesn't get it there. Trevin, though. Three-pointer. Trips in her face. Can't get it to go. Trevin gets her own rebound. Trevin drives up. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound again. Goes up. No good. Cougars still grab the rebound. Ava gets it to Josie. Josie free throw line. Karras on the wing. Shot clock resets. Everybody relaxes. Piper to Trevin now. Trevin thinks about driving baseline. Floats it into Cooper. Cooper under the hoop.
Too deep.
Karras grabs the rebound. Karras goes up, no good. Out of bounds. And it'll be Rebel ball.
Was tough for, I mean, they got the ball to Cooper, but she's way underneath the backboard there.
5
There's
rebounds, no shots. Piper now picks up Brandt. Brandt kicks. Turnover. Karras picks it up. Karras one-on-one with Snyder. Jump stop up, layup good. Piper might need a breather here pretty quick. About 7 minutes into face guarding, and she's looking like she needs one here pretty soon. She picks up Brandt full court, though, again.
Well, the Rebels, too, have subbed a little bit in the first quarter, but I don't know that we have yet.
Karras gets a tip. Snyder grabs it. And 3 seconds in the lane is going to be called.
I tell you what, 14 is visibly frustrated on every call. Because she was the one earlier say, what is going on? And there she's like, I wasn't even in there that long.
Yeah, and I don't know if they called it on her or if it was on Drips, but she thought it was called on her. Trevin gets a screen, goes into Josie, layup good. Nine, 6 Cougars. Brandt, 3, wide right. Trevin grabs it with 20 seconds. Trevin drives in, goes in on Brandt. Up, no good, no foul. She gets it again. That's a jump ball's called. I don't know. I thought maybe it was a foul, but jump ball is the call. Brandt and Smith there.
That's on Piper. That's going to be her second.
Ten seconds to go. Block shot there. Cougars don't get anything else to go, but with between quarters, the student section does it again.
Done that back-to-back nights.
Dad has a few sponsors.
All right. We would like to thank the following Booster Club sponsors or members: Russ and Bonnie Bonzoff, Lindsay and Becky Beving, Rodney and Lisa Deemer, Jim and Michelle Eichmeyer, Jim and Rianne Gronwald, Henze Auto Repair, Gary and Carrie Henze and family, Bob and Vicky Hutchcroft, David and Lisa Kilty, Jamie and Brooke Madden, Mark and Holly Rolfs, Royce and Beth Sykard, Jamie and Eloise Willems. Thank you all for your support. Now, I'd just like to say, son, Austin Droughty could eat super nachos, not spill on his sheets, and call the whole game without pausing.
He's also the most legendary sports announcer in Iowa, so.
Well, while you've been alive.
I don't know. I would argue ever, but okay. Sorry, Austin. Dad's hating on you, but I got your back.
They've had some good ones over the years.
All right, Olsen, Cope, Smith, Karras, Lippert, and Josie Cooper on the floor. Caitlin goes to Karras in the corner. Karras cross court to Trevin. Trevin back to Karras in the short corner. She drives in, goes up with the right hand as a lefty. Josie gets the rebound, no good. Karras passes it off the backboard to Josie. Josie picks it up, puts it in. 11-6 Cougars. Cougars on a 6-0 run here since being down 6-5. Cougars back in the diamond and one. Karras now face guarding. And that's the great thing about the Cougar girls is so much versatility. Anybody can pretty much face guard for the most part. Trevin gets a screen from Ava, goes to Caitlin on the wing. Caitlin goes to Karras in the corner. Back to Cope. To Ava on the high post. She gets fouled from behind.
I like that. C patted herself and said that was on me. You know, you used to have to raise your hand and identify yourself as the one who fouled, but.
Trevin Cope in the corner. Thought about a three. Trying to get into Josie. Not there. Trevin gets it into Josie. Stolen away, though, by Brandt. Kennedy Brandt got 3-on-2 with her teammates. Ava just takes it from her. No foul called.
See, there again, though, she's looking at her coach saying, why isn't this being called?
Trevin jump stop. Can't get it. Drip saves it. Right to Josie. Josie goes up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Out of bounds.
Ava's over the back.
Over the back
yeah,
on Ava.
She was. I mean, and that's not, Brandt's frustrated with the officiating, but at some point you just got to adapt, you know what I mean, and move on. But she is visibly frustrated every time something she thinks should be called isn't.
Drips, goes up, shot blocked by Cooper. Gets it to Olsen. She goes to Smith. I'm feeling a Cougar bucket right here. Trevin kicks it to Cope.
In the girls' defense, the refs are letting
Harris
them
in the
play.
corner. Trevin, free throw line. Oh, I don't know about that one, but travel is called on Trevin. Turnover Cougars, Rebel ball. Brandt inbounds to C. Student section lets her know that she's dribbling. I think she knows, but Rebels moving around, drips at the top, trying to get into Brandt at the high post. Not there. Cougars diamond working effectively. Three-pointer air ball. Rebound Ava. Handoff to Trevin. Gets another high post screen. Cope on the wing. Cross court to Trevin. Three-pointer Trevin Smith. In and out. No. Cope with the offensive rebound. And Coach Finger says, I want a timeout. So, timeout Cougars. 30-second timeout, and Dad has a few more sponsors.
We'd like to thank the Booster Club members, Ackley Veterinarian Clinic, Danny and Carlene Bergeson, Mark and Billy Joe Culver, EF Exchange student Kathy and Kenny Insland, Arlene Finger, Sean and Amy Heitland, Darwin and Rhonda Hoffmeister, Kesley Lumber, Harris and Pam Lippert, Cam and Kurt Penning. Cheers to you, Danielle Ullman, Wellsburg Insurance Agency. Thank you all for your support. But I don't know that anybody for either team so far has made too many shot attempts without getting bumped a little bit. You know what I mean? And it has been consistent, and that's all you can ask for. I keep saying that.
Olsen to throw it in for the Cougars. Inbounds it to Trevin. Trevin goes to Cope on the wing. Cope back to Trevin. Goes to Karras to Ava. Ava almost turns it over. Trevin saves it though. Drives in, shot no good. 4 Cougars around her. And C speeds ahead for the Rebels. Goes over to number 5 there, Boyer. She kicks it to the corner. That's a three-pointer. Back iron, no. Rebound, Cope. Three-pointer there by number 11, Katie Larson. A freshman playing for the Rebels. Three-pointer can't quite get to go. Cope back to Smith. Smith goes over to Caitlin. Caitlin, three, bank, in! Caitlin Cope knocks it down from downtown.
The banks are open. First bank
open.
shot in any of the games tonight. So thank you, GNB, Greenbelt Bank and Trust, and People Savings for being open late for the Cougars.
And Jesus.
And Jesus?
I prayed that Caitlin would make a three today. Let's go.
Okay.
Jesus always watching over.
I don't know that Jesus ever closes.
All right. Trevin, Caitlin. Karras in the corner. Inside to Josie. Turnover Cougars. Drips gets it. C dribbles up ahead. Rebels have not scored since being up 6-5 midway through the first quarter. So Cougars defense definitely been stifling. Trevin gets a steal. Trevin. Brandt's driving in. Trevin left-handed layup. Can't get it to go. Brandt's going to pick up her second foul.
That looked kind of clean, though, to me.
I don't know. Once again, Brandt not liking the call, which I like passion. I don't mind. I also cheer for the Warriors and Draymond Green. So Trevin, bank is good. Once
tell
again,
you what, again, GNB, Greenbelt Bank and Trust, and People Savings, thank you for being open past 6:30 on a Friday night.
Mrs. Geringer is going to play Bryant with 2 fouls. We'll see if the Cougars can get her one more. Getting her to 3 would be huge. She rips down the rebound, gets it to C, goes ahead to Snyder, knocked out of bounds though, and it'll be Cougar ball. 30-second timeout. And with every timeout.
Announcement this year, Dollars for Scholars is raising money for scholarships by collecting pledges for 3-point baskets, which we have won tonight so far.
Two,
that's right, Trevin and Caitlin.
Get your checkbooks
basket
out.
made by the boys and girls basketball teams throughout the regular season and tournaments. Our 3 local banks. Again.
Trevin's made 2. We got 3.
No, she doesn't.
She made 2, I'm pretty sure.
No, she did. We'll get back to this announcement. Due to my son's interruption.
No, she definitely had 3 or 2.
We only have 5, 10, no, 5, 9.
I'm pretty sure she made another one.
I'm telling you, my points add up on the sheet, son.
Well, maybe that one was in and out. Maybe you're right. Old and wise. Old and wise.
Thank you very much.
All right, Trevin gets the screen from Ava. Drives in right down the middle of the lane. Shot, no good. Rebound, Cooper up and
good.
Josie Cooper heating up for the Cougars, 17-6.
She has 8, leads all scorers.
Kind of a different approach tonight from Mr. Finger, too. You know, a lot of nights every 3 or 4 minutes we see subs from the Cougars, but we've only played 6 girls tonight, and it's been effective so far. But we'll see how long that lasts. Cope knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a close encounter. Shot it right into
Some of my junior high kids just got hit right in the face, but it's all right. Teach them to be off their phone and watch the game.
Well, that's valid.
C kicks it over to Riffy.
Miss a lot in life looking at your phone.
Snyder into Brandt, top of the key, or free throw line, I mean. Shot, no good. Rebound, Cooper rips it down. Goes to Trevin.
Cooper's more physical in the paint tonight. That's good to see.
Trevin over to Cope. Floats it into Cooper, left hand, good! Good pass there. Caitlin to Josie, and Josie's up to 10 points. 19-6.
We're just not rotating over on that baseline shot,
Three-pointer. No good.
You know what I'm saying? We're in that box and one or whatever you call it, but Rebels with another timeout.
She used 3 now? Is that her 3rd timeout used?
Could be. Now I'm going to try to read this without interruption.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Okay, this year, Dollars for Scholars is raising money for scholarships by collecting pledges for each 3-point basket made by boys and girls basketball teams throughout the regular season and tournaments. Our 3 local banks, GNB Bank, Greenbelt Bank and Trust, and People's Savings Bank, have kicked off the campaign and are each pledging $5 per made 3-point basket with a cap of a $500 donation from each bank. On behalf of Dollars for Scholars and students who receive the money, it's very much appreciated. If anyone would like to pledge towards this fundraiser, contact Barry Hoffmeister, Corey Minders, Erica Nolte, and Stacy Stubby. Also, thank you to those 4 people for being on the Dollars for Scholars committee.
Rebels little token pressure here. They're in just a extended 2-3 zone. Somebody's just got to get in the middle of the floor. That's all we got to do. Trevin, screen. Karras kicks it across to Cope. And a good bounce pass to Olsen. Cope gets it, drives, goes up, fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting 2. Snyder picks up a foul. That'll be the Rebels' 5th team foul now. So from here on out, the Cougars are shooting 2 at the line.
Did he call that on 20?
No, it's on 0. They haven't put it up yet.
Oh, he said 0 and then 2 shots. All right, I got it.
Cope's first free throw. Bank is good. Oh my goodness, Caitlin. We'll take it. Tim Duncan, you're welcome. Not that he's going to ever tune in to.
Huh?
I said Tim Duncan, you're welcome, but
yes.
Not that he's ever going to tune in.
Hey,
Cope. Free throw. Good!
You want to talk a guy that was smooth, though, off the glass. It was Duncan.
We're a little harsh on Caitlin, guys. We have the dad and the brother doing the announcing, but she does a pretty good job sometimes. Brandt drives, kicks. Snyder, floater, no good. Rebound, Cope. She gets it to Smith, and Trevin speeds
Some
up
of the
ahead.
times, though, when our students are shooting air ball, it's a tip shot.
Cougars are on a 16-0 run. Last time the Rebels scored was midway through the first quarter when it was 5-4. Trevin drives, shot no good. And who are they going to call this on?
See, and I think
4.
that's C's second. See, and this is the thing, too. So often in basketball, the aggressor is the one that's going to get the foul called against them. So, I mean, we're driving to the lane, and that's why the foul's occurring.
Free throw, Smith, no good. But she did not airball that free throw, okay? Trevin has been working on that. She's been pretty frustrated when she airballs it, so steps. Yeah, she's been shooting the free throws better. It's good to see.
But so far, we're 3 of 7.
She's putting this one in. Announcers reverse psychology. Oh, doesn't work. Josie gets the rebound, though. Floater, no good. Fight for the boards. Ava rips it down. Josie, mid-range, bank, no good. Karras rips it down. Up, no good. Karras gets it again. Up, no good. Karras gets it again, and
that was a very quick jump ball.
That was a jump ball. I'm not sure. I think that we just got too many offensive rebounds. After so many rebounds, it must be a jump ball.
Well, we were at our limit for not
we
making
hit about
a
6 offensive rebounds. I think Karras gets 3 rebounds there. Did she mean to miss them? I don't think so. So, Rebels moving it around. Cougars playing good defense. Drips in the corner. And a foul is going to be called. Hopefully, nobody's in foul trouble. So, it's going to be on Karras. Her first, team's third.
Was that fighting through a screen then?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
I don't know. I was watching the ball.
No, that wasn't sarcasm. Normally it is, but three-pointer up and good. That's by number 5, Lauren Boyer. Trevin to Cope. Smith goes to Karras. Karras goes to Cope on the wing. Trying to get it in. Stolen away there by Brandt. Not a great pass. It's okay. She's walking home now for that pass.
Wow, that's harsh.
All right, 30 seconds left. Rebels do have to shoot 1 shot. Cougars will hopefully get a chance with a rebound. Snyder in the corner kicks it up. Boyer knocks home another one, her second in a row.
You cannot leave her open.
15 seconds to go. Trevin's going to hold for 1. Ten now. 9, 8. Ava sets the screen. Trevin goes. Moving screen is the call. And Rebels are going to get another chance now. So a 21-6 ball game has now turned into 21-12 after 2 Boyer three-pointers.
That's Ava's second foul.
And Ava picks up a second for a moving screen.
Looks like there's going to be a check presented.
5 seconds to go. Brandt's going to take the last shot. And that'll end the quarter. 21-12 is the score. And we will be back Welcome back, everybody, to AGWSR High School. The Cougars, after going on a 16-0 run to make it 21-6, Rebels respond with 2 threes to end the half, cut the lead to 9. Cougars start here with the ball, third quarter. Actually, it's the 6th period if the scoreboard is right. But no, it is the third quarter. Same 5 starters for the Cougars. They've only played 6 tonight, including Caitlin. So, Karis knocks, drips over, puts the layup in, 23-12. Piper has a whole quarter off, and now she is back picking up C full court. Riffy kicks it over to Boyer. Boyer to C. Never mind, can't get it there. Goes to Drips in the corner. Drips goes to high post. Brandt kicks it over to Riffy. Trevin saves it, but steps out of bounds.
Good hustle, Trevin.
Smaller shoes again.
Cougars girls all have the same shoes. Purple Nikes, purple and white. They look really good. Brandt, middle, no good. Rebound, Trevin Smith. She rips it away from Drips, and she dribbles up the floor. Trevin to Karis on the wing. Back to Trevin. Over to Piper. Goes to Karis in the corner. Karis trying to get down to Josie, not there. Trevin grabs it, though, goes up. Gets blocked by Brandt. Brandt rips it away from Smith, and here comes the Rebels in C. Riffy.
Been some body on that one.
Kicks it up to number 5. That's Boyer. Goes back to Riffy. To C at the top of the key. Brandt to Riffy. Back to C. 8 on the clock. Riffy, yep, ball's out of bounds. Coach Geringer saying swing the ball, which she's not wrong. They were on this side of the floor in front of us almost the whole possession there. So, Cougar ball in the turnover. Rebels are in diamond now. Trevin, great cut down the middle of the press. Breaks the press, goes up, drives left-handed layup, too strong. Rebound Karis, goes back up. Right-hand layup, no. Fight for the board. Turns into football. Trevin with the tackle, and it'll stay with the Cougars. Rebels coming off a good year of football, making the semifinals, I believe.
Yeah, Coach Olson's always got a good program.
Karis 3, no. Rebound Ava. Goes to Trevin in the corner. Trevin kicks it up to Karis again. Thought about a 3, this time decides not to. Trevin at the top end to Ava. Ava cross court, Piper Smith 3, long. Karis saves it off a Rebel girl, and it'll be Cougar ball. (23-12), 5:53 left, third quarter. Ava into Josie, who gets fouled. Hopefully they call it on Brandt, because then it's her third.
Nope.
Instead, they call it on Riffy, but it is her third anyway. So.
Well, then I missed one. I only have 2.
Ava Riffy into Josie. Josie kicks it to Piper. Piper Smith, another 3. No good. Rebound Ava Olson. Ava to Trevin. Into Josie, one-on-one. Josie can't get it to go. Rebound Karis. Rebound Karis. Rebound Karis. Oh, drips. Oh, now it's, oh, I don't know who has it. Okay. Brandt has it. I think Karis is trying to rack up the offensive rebounds. I'm not going to lie. She's got a few rebounds tonight. Cougar staying in the diamond. Drips at the top. Brandt thinks about a 3, instead goes for the mid-range floater. No good. Rebound Cooper. Outlets to Smith. She goes ahead to Karis. Karis goes to Ava.
Oh,
Ava travels, but not called, and the runner goes.
We stole a bucket there.
Hopped on a plane and traveled across the world, but we'll take it. C throws it out of bounds. Turnover, Cougar ball.
See, and here's the thing. You watched the Iowa State women last year. I forget what postseason tournament game they were playing in. And I tell you what, women's college basketball is a physical game.
Why would you bring up Iowa State when Iowa has Caitlin Clark?
Because that was the game we were watching. And all I'm saying is, you know, you can look at this high school game and say, well, they're letting the girls play, but that's similar to the college game.
C, no good. Brandt, rebound. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Karis.
Besides that, I'm not like you. If the Cyclones aren't playing the Hawkeyes, I want them to win too.
Yeah.
Just like the Panthers and the Bulldogs.
Fair weather fan. Trevin. Oh. I thought Piper set a pretty good screen there, but moving screen.
I think she leaned forward a little bit. And of course, the family section of the stands doesn't like it.
Good crowd here, though.
But I don't think your mom ever thought you or Caitlin has committed a foul either.
No.
So.
Just go back in the videos. It's the lady yelling in the background. Kickball, yep. It is a full crowd here tonight, though. Stage is mostly full. Junior high kids, high school kids, a lot of parents, even from the Rebels. I mean, you don't always see a visitor student section, but Cope checks in for Smith. Drips, mid-range, good.
Nice looking shot.
Trevin to Ava. Back to Trevin. Never mind, goes to Karis. Goes in the middle to Cope, who goes to Trevin on the wing. Karis in the corner. Into Josie. Shot not there. Poked out. Ava gets it. Goes to Cope on the wing. Back to Trevin. To Karis. Into Josie. Layup good.
Cooper now has 12.
27-14. Cougars trying to extend the lead.
So far the third quarter, the Cougars are up 6-2.
Brandt drives. C gets a screen from Drips, kicks it over. Brandt now in the short corner. Cope pokes it away. Cooper gets a steal. Good defense by the Cougars. Trevin. Brandt's going to try to pick up Trevin full court. Ava sets a screen. Trevin doesn't quite use it, though. Floats it to Karis. Into Josie layup. Good. And one! Josie Cooper putting it home. Coach Geringer is going to want a timeout here. That'll be her fourth, I think, timeout she's used.
So 5.
They get 5. What?
I thought you said that was the fourth foul on 5.
No, they get 4 timeouts out of 5 that she's used.
So if you were wondering, if you stayed to watch the silence, hey, I've only got one ear.
Yeah.
And you kind of
on a good day, too.
Okay, so if you were watching the giant check that was presented, the banks in our community, if you use their card, their debit card, they put so many cents right up to the dollar donated to the school. So People's Savings Bank donated $58.30 from last year to the school. So keep using your cards, folks. It's good for the economy. It's good for the school. Just make sure you got a debit card from our banks.
Yep. And if you don't want the cash, I can send you my address. You can send in the mail.
And
I'll take care of
use
it.
it for
Well,
them?
if they don't want their cash, I mean, that's fine. You don't have to put it on your card. It's tax. For what? I don't know, but I seem to get taxed for everything, so.
Well, the founding fathers fought that.
All right. Cooper shooting her free throw of the and one, no good. Rebound Brandt. She outlets to C. Cougars sticking with the diamond and one, just not letting C score. Coach Finger always does a great job scouting, figuring out who we need to shut down. And teams do it for us too. I mean, Josie doesn't always get the greatest look. Her 14 points are definitely earned. Cope gets a poke. Cope off Rebel.
Ooh.
I don't know. I didn't see it. I'm blind. I don't wear my glasses.
I'm blinded because I thought it was my daughter knocked it off of somebody else. So.
And you do wear glasses. So along with deaf and bald, I'm also blind, but all hereditary. All right, three-pointer no good. Rebound Cooper. Oh, smudged it. All right, Trevin gets a screen from Ava, kicks it over to Karis. Josie works in. Caitlin, corner, thought about a three, decides not to. Ava. Trevin, three. No, back iron. Rebound Brandt. Defense has been very, very good. We've given up a few three-pointers, but not too many layups.
We're not rotating, though.
Rebels go 5 out, trying to spread out the diamond. C kicks it to Drips, blocked by Josie, and now the clock will not reset. 3 seconds on the clock.
Josie looks at it and they're like, what do you mean off of me? Well, Josie, you blocked it. It was a great block. But yeah, it went off of you.
Josie tips it away. Cope gets a steal. Cope drives. Kicks it to Karras. Karras gets absolutely tackled.
Oh,
and
they just called it intentional.
So we will get 2 free throws and the ball.
Did they call that on drip?
Yep. And I think she meant to do that. I don't know.
I
don't know if she meant to do that.
Was on 0.
All right, Karras. Free throw, no good. Free throws when the whole gym is watching and nobody's in the lane has to be probably the hardest free throw of all time.
Yeah, but case in point to what I said earlier, that's like our Achilles heel this year.
Second free throw, also no good.
Because tonight we've shot 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 free throws, and we have only made 3.
Has Caitlin made both ours, though?
Caitlin has
2
for 2, and Trevin is 1 of 4. Nobody else has made
All right,
one.
Ava, Karras, Caitlin, into Cooper. Oh, just shoot it.
That's Caitlin.
Shoot the ball.
Would you stop coaching from the bench?
Okay, I muted my mic.
Shoot it.
All right, back. Sometimes you got to tell them to shoot it. Shooter's going to shoot.
Oh, here we go.
Pass stolen away. Joe. I don't know.
Coach Finger called the play.
Trevin. Drives down the middle, splits the defenders, goes up. No good. Blocked by Brandt, which Brandt's got the hop.
Great reach.
She's got the hop.
I mean,
she's a state high jumper as a freshman.
Oh, 14 is the high jumper? Yeah, I mean, she's got jumps.
Left, no good. Trevin dribbles. Karras sets the screen. Cougars get it across. 15 to go. Cougars are probably going to try to hold for 1. Trevin kicks it to Cope. Oh, shoot it! Karras runner, no good. Rebound, now Rebels get a possession. Snyder with 5. Cope gets it with 3.
Shoot it!
Cope with 2. Passes it to Karras, who puts it up. Oh.
Well, that wasn't going to count.
Hey,
you never know. The big thing on the backboard was lit up.
29-14. Cougars are in the lead. Wyatt and Dad are taking it from here the rest of the night.
Okay, but if you're going to leave for boys basketball, then you better not be in the stands talking to your friends.
Sometimes alumni's got to talk to alumni, you know?
All right. So, Wyatt's here now for the duration. We would like to thank Cougar Booster Club members, the Ackley Recreational Club, which Bo Star was eating their chicken strips before the JV boys game, and he had almost 30 again, so there's got to be something in the sauce. Darren and Andrea Benning, Brett and Wendy Kleichman, Parker and Stacy Drake, Tom and Terry Eichen, Brandon and Lori Hardman, Steve Hippen, David and Barb Kenniger, Dee Lindemann, Marlene Ullman, Riley and Kylie Schipper, and Bart and Amy Wykers. Thank you all for your support. All right, so by quarter, the Cougars were ahead at the end of the first 9-6. Halftime, it was 21-12. And at the end of the third to start the fourth, you can see it's 29-14. See what the Cougar defense can do in the fourth quarter.
Caitlin Cope with the rebound there off the tip ball.
And the student section shouting air ball when they call a tip. I mean, and it was an obvious tip. Coach Finger wants a timeout.
And I think that was a smart one there.
Yeah,
Nobody was open.
With the ball. And nobody was running to get the ball either. So we'll thank some more Cougar Booster Club members before it gets heated at the end and we forget. We'd like to thank Albert and Marilyn Abbas, MJ and Laura Belkin, Nick and Tracy Boostman, Brenda Drake, Tim and Kathy Eichmeyer, Tracy Haynes, HH Construction, Terry Johnson, Rory and Jennifer Cooper, Kevin and Bree Newberger, Shipper Home Construction, Clarence and Marcia Shipper, Teresa Tomes, and Scott and Marla Williams. I've never asked Coach Williams, since Cody is one of the strength coach assistants at the University of Oregon football, I wonder if they also have to give to the Oregon Duck Booster Club.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I should ask if they send money to Oregon.
Okay,
my guess is with their big Nike sponsor and alum, they need no money.
Coming out of the timeout here.
So Wyatt, as soon as you make a casual custodial engineer loafer and make millions off of your shoe deal, we'll be in contact.
Oh, that's okay with me.
The Bulldogs in Hampton might want some from their famous alum at that point too. Cope for three, short. Smith gets it, rebound, puts it up. Brandt quickly
Straight
up
up
the
defense
floor,
here.
pulls up and scores.
That's okay. I'll take the 2 points over a bad foul any day, though.
Very smooth with her shots, but we've held her to 2 points so far. Smith with it, trying to get it to Cooper. Cooper dribbles, shoots, blocks by Brandt. And that was a clean block. I mean, Josie's starting to look frustrated too, but she's got long arms and can jump. So the foul is on number 1 for the Rebels. That is her 4th.
Just from when I looked up, from looking at my sheet, it looked like Josie had the loose ball and one was trying to go after a little too aggressive. But I could be wrong here, folks. Like I said, I was looking down at my sheet at some numbers.
So that's Riffy's 4th. Riffy doesn't have any points in the ball game, but it's had foul trouble throughout the night.
Karras going to the line.
Now the way Cooper was backing around there, could that be a moving screen?
Yes, it could.
I mean, I'm glad it wasn't. I'm just saying. Okay, so Lippert goes to the line. She's 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. Cougars are 1 of 11. I mean, you'd really have the game in hand if you made them all. 0 for 3. One of 4.
She fixed everything she needed to fix and drained that one.
Cross-court pass, corner, three-pointer. Oh, good for the Rebels. Snyder makes her first basket of the game, and it's a big one, Rebels.
After her first 2 misses, she adjusted everything she needed to for that three-pointer there. Trevin, a little too far under, tried to come out with it. Rebels ball.
Rebels with it into Brandt. Brandt shoots, just rims out. Tough luck for Brandt on that one.
Rebound, Caitlin Cope there.
Smith off of Olsen's screen. Inside, Aaron pass to Cooper, but the ball's
loose
scramble.
ball.
Lippert. So is there a foul? We call time. Okay, so there is a foul on Boyer, her second. Brandt hit the floor hard. She's a good basketball player.
Yes, she is. Hopefully she'll get to come back in here shortly.
It's not a concussion.
And I don't either she hit the floor hard or somebody's elbow caught because it looks like she's holding her eye.
And we're playing on the hardwood.
Yeah.
So it's rough hitting the floor. Well, and who knows what knocked her over either. I mean, it might have been a shoulder or something.
Well, and there was quite a few bodies down there.
Lippert strips the ball away and scores.
And gets the
big bucket by
there.
Karis Lippert for the Cougars. Strip just off to the left.
Ava Olsen with the rebound after a great defense down here.
Cope with it, into Olsen, drives, no good.
Josie with the rebound.
Cooper, no good. And jump ball will remain Cougar basketball. We've missed some bunnies too. Not as many bunnies as free throws, but we've missed some bunnies. And not any one person, it's pretty much across the board. Ooh, tough pass with person in front and behind.
She should have been a little more patient there.
Good, no foul. C gets her second bucket of the night.
Somebody's got to go help her. There we go. Josie Cooper with another two-pointer there.
Cooper up to 16 in the points.
She has been very good in the post tonight, even with the double teams she's had on her.
And she was kind of held in check until late in the game against Hampton, but she's scored throughout the game tonight.
Rebels tried to throw it off of us that time, but Josie was able to get her hands
Cooper
on it.
had 10 in the first half, and she's got 6 this half. So,
ooh, a little too far under the hoop. Caitlin Cope with the steal.
Coach Finger wants everybody to slow it down.
And I don't blame him. You've got 3.
Coach Finger calls timeout.
You've got almost 3.5 minutes left in the game. Slow down. You don't got to work yourself up here.
Slow it down. Slowing. All right. We would like to thank the following Cougar Booster Club members: Terry Alfs, Adam and Amy Bear, Brant Seed, Don Stratcher Repair, Don and Deb Scallon, Randy and Susie Eichmeyer, Dr. and Mrs. Randall Grove, Heritage Motors, Jenny Jaspers, Markley and Kathy Cope, Eric and Jen Mintier, Matthew and Lacey Rose, Rod and Marcia Stahl, and Jesse and Casey Willems. And now both student sections are full throat. Although the Rebels stand the whole game and we sit a lot.
I'm glad to see that the Rebels have a good size. I mean, it's a great size crowd tonight.
Very patriotic from the Rebels tonight.
Yes, it is.
And we must be having a whiteout.
You know, I don't know tonight, Coach. They're just kind of wearing whatever they want, it looks like.
Yeah, but there's more white shirts than anything else, and hopefully this is the only whiteout we have this winter. All right, so Ava Olsen to take the ball in for the Cougars. Trevin Smith. Inside to Cooper.
A little too long on that one.
Well, and you got to be, because Brant's going to stuff you like that. I mean, she can jump. Heck of a basketball
She's got
player.
the length and the arms and everything she needs to be for a good post defender.
Three-pointer from C.
And it rolls and falls
good.
in.
Or no, sorry, that was from Boyer. She has 3 made three-pointers on the night for 9 points.
Piper Smith back into the game.
Yeah, for Caitlin Cope. But she double dribbles. Caitlin's coming back into the ballgame.
But as a sophomore, she still has, she's learning very quickly, Piper is. And she's only a sophomore playing at the varsity level, so she's got a couple more years to improve everything she needs to.
It's off for the cheerleaders. Fortunately, that doesn't count, so it'll be Cougar basketball. And the officials just told the cheerleaders, get out of the way, you cannot touch the ball. So I wonder if they would do that twice, if it would be a technical or something goofy like the chuck-a-duck.
I'm not sure on that one.
Second foul on 12, Drips is second. Cooper's out of the ball game. Hoosier in for Cooper. Hoosier is a freshman. Lippert loses the handle. Cougars have got to slow down.
They have a straight up here.
Gosh, as many turnovers as we've had recently, there's a lot of clock left. Smith all the way, yes!
With the left. Finish there, which we
left
love.
hand, left side. Get out there.
Who are they calling that one on?
Got to be on Hoosier, yeah. The problem is, I was going to say, you let Boyer, who's got 3 made three-pointers, dribble for a 2. That's okay. But if you're going to foul her, then she's going to get the three-point attempt anyway.
Yes.
Big rebound by Cooper on the missed free throw.
She has had a phenomenal night on rebounds tonight. A lot of our girls are doing fantastic on the rebounding tonight.
10 points. Trevin to the hoop.
They are just letting Trevin get to the lane too much.
What?
The Rebels are just letting Trevin get to the lane too much here in the fourth quarter.
Which we'll take it. Minute 25, Cougars up 12.
Full timeout Rebels here.
So how many rebounds does Cooper have?
13. So
she's got a double-double with 16 and 13. Anybody else have double-digit rebounds?
No. Karis is at 8. Trevin's at 8 as well. Ava's got 7. Caitlin's got 5. And Piper Smith has 1. I think the button's sticking tonight on the buzzer there, Coach.
You know why. Idler's got some magic going on since Showalter keeps shutting the timer off before the buzzer. Because if you don't know, folks, Mr. Idler, our band instructor, gets the school song done right at 0, and sometimes to mess with him, Coach Showalter stops it so it doesn't go off.
Trevin with the rebound. Oh, yep.
Brandt's too quick for that.
Oh.
Yeah, she didn't establish herself.
She was in the air when she caught it coming back in, but that was good hustle. That was great hustle.
Boyer has 4 made three-pointers. Of all the people, she cannot be the one left outside of the three-point line.
She just picked up her 3rd foul, though.
Well, that's only going to be a factor if we go to overtime, and let's hope it doesn't get to that situation.
Karis Lippert going to the line.
Where she's 1 of 4. Again, Cougars have attempted 14 free throws and we've only made 4.
She fixes the second one every time she's been at the line. Almost every time.
Well, except for the first 2. Because Karras is 2 of 6. Trip in, gets the rebound and the quick putback.
Ooh. Caitlin Cope.
Left hand.
Great offense there.
Not her. Good Lord, we got lucky there.
Woo. Caitlin with another rebound.
And that's going to be Brant's 3rd.
Is Caitlin shooting?
We're not going to talk about it.
Okay. We'll leave it at that then, Coach, until it's over with.
Now we can talk about it. She's 2 of 3. It'd be terrible to give a broadcaster's curse to your own child. Three of 4.
Somebody's got a stop ball coming up court there.
Find 5, guard 5. Woof.
Stays Rebel ball. Once again, we're not setting records tonight on the jump balls.
No. It's been kind of a slow night for jump balls.
But it helps the game go a little quicker. That was a deep 3.
Glad she didn't shoot those all night.
That was a very deep 3.
Okay, so the final. And we'll give you the total numbers when we come back before the boys game. But the final score, Cougars 42, Rebels 34. right, folks, Coach Cope here again. 2 minutes to go to the varsity boys action. Just to recap the girls game, the Cougar girls win over the GR Rebels 42-34. Interesting note though, scoring by quarters. The Cougar girls won the first quarter 9-6. At halftime it was 21-12. We held GR to 2 points in the third quarter for a 29-14 lead. But GR went on a shooting spree in the fourth quarter, scoring 20 points, and it ended up being 42-34. Point totals and rebounds for the Cougars. Kara Slippert had 8 points, 9 boards. Caitlin Cope had 8 points, 6 boards. Piper Smith, no points but 1 rebound. Ava Olson, 2 points, 7 boards. Trevin Smith, 8 points, 9 rebounds. And she had a double-double Tuesday against Hampton, so she was 2 points and a rebound away from that again. Back-to-back nights. Josie Cooper had 16 points, 13 rebounds to lead all scorers. For the Rebels, Bryn Snyder had 3 points. Avery Boyer had 4 points. Ellie C had 14. No, sorry, I had that wrong. Boyer had 4, C had 14, 12 from the three-point line. Trips had 6, and Kennedy Brandt had 7. So, folks, we're going to have to see what happens in the varsity boys game. Varsity boys are down what was going to be 2 starters. I think Coach Schipper said he was thinking about Blake Willems, who had 13 points in the varsity game against Hampton Dumont. Thought about putting him in the starting lineup, but he gets a concussion at practice on Wednesday. Ryan Pickering in the same drill breaks his hand, and he has
I think it was just a dislocation. I don't think he broke it.
I'm sure it's a broken finger because it's in a splint that won't move, because if it moves, I think anywhere in the next 2 weeks, he might have to have it pinned.
Oh, well, he told me the other day, yesterday, I think it was, that he's just out for 4 days.
Oh, and see, I heard 2 weeks.
Okay, well.
Neither one of us are Ryan's parents, so we can't tell you for sure, but he is hurt, not playing tonight for sure.
But hopefully it's a quick recovery for both of those boys.
Yeah, but I mean, that's 2 potential starters then not playing tonight for the Cougars. And the Rebels are always a very good team. So they're going to start Isaac Clark, number 2. 12 is Austin Mathern. 15 is Hudson Clark. 33, Drew Eilers. 40, Michael Boyd. And their football team made it to the semifinals, and you can see how thick and strong their kids look. So I'm sure it's going to be
a physical night tonight.
Carter Roeder for the Cougars, number 11. 15, Talon Muchler. 33, Gabe Niederhoff. 41, our foreign exchange student from Norway, Anders Melv. And 43, Carver Brown. And that might be Carver's first start of the ball game, or first start of the ball game, first start of the season. All right, so let's throw it up and play ball. If either Cougar basketball team would make a long run, are we going to go bleach blonde with our hair as commentators? I think they do that during the playoffs or football.
I think so.
But 33 is a thick-looking kid, a strong-looking kid. I mean, you'd think he played football too, but maybe not. Of course, he's got a short haircut. Maybe he cut it off as soon as they were done with football.
Maybe.
And there goes Eilers for a quick 2 points, and the Rebels are on the board and running.
Full court press right off the bat for the Rebels.
Can we say running Rebels without a copyright infringement for UNLV?
I'm not entirely sure, Coach.
Carter Roeder back to Anders. Almost a double dribble. Now what do we got, a foul?
Carter Roeder drew the foul there.
Okay, so that is Isaac Clark's first foul. Anders to Niederhoff, over to Roeder, back to Anders. Gives it to Roeder. Roeder gets stuffed.
That's a tough situation.
Carver Brown from the elbow.
This time the cheerleaders tried to move.
We're definitely going to have to do agility if they got to get away out of the way of all the balls. Going to have to come in for speed and agility work with all the athletes. Of course, if we make them too quick, the pom-poms might go flying.
Rolls in number 12 for the 3.
That's Austin Mathern.
They have Niederhoff. Number 40 is going to be trouble, I think, tonight, Coach.
He's got 2 blocks already. Maybe you should keep track of that. Eilers, his second point of the ball game, or second basket of the ball game. Foul is on 11, Carter Roeder. Coach Schipper wants a timeout, and we would like to thank the following Cougar Booster Club members: Iton Farms LLC, Iowa Steelmasters, Maggie Allen Photography, Penning Construction, Greenbelt Bank and Trust, Paul and Brooke O'Kane, Tim Diamond Farms. Thank you all for your support. I only say keep track of those blocks because he's their post player. If he would get 10 points and 10 boards,
he's going to be a real threat.
I hope he doesn't get 10 blocks, but a rare triple-double.
Yes.
Again, I'm not trying to predict anything, but he's got 2 blocks and we haven't even played 2 minutes. And there he got strong 2 points on the putback.
He got the strong rebound and the putback.
But who missed the free throw?
Yes.
Who did?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Oh, it was Eilers. That's right.
Oof, we couldn't get it across half court there.
I think Coach Schipper said Coach Cabarrus' son that was lighting up the nets for the last 4 years for the Rebels is starting for Upper Iowa as a freshman.
Wow.
And they're pretty good at basketball, if I'm not mistaken.
I went to a couple of their, Carter Roeder with the loose ball.
That looked like it rolled out of bounds.
Carter Roeder with the rebound.
Niederhoff brings it up the floor. Anders. Over to Brown. Brown to Niederhoff for a deep 3. Oh, short. David would say shooter's got to shoot.
Well, I know Gabe can make those from that range.
Yes, he can. He has in every game.
Ooh, couldn't get the handle on it, but
good effort.
He found his man to block out.
Will Hoffmeister in the ball game for Anders.
Technical difficulties with the scoreboard, it looks like, Coach.
It's computers and technology. You're going to have difficulties.
Good movement by the Rebels there. Good ball movement.
That's Boyd with 4, so keep track of his blocks and rebounds because that's going to be Carver Brown's first. Second on the Cougars.
Gabe is struggling right now, but hopefully he'll come out of this slump.
I'm just saying, none of our post players are as tall as Boyd. None of them are built like Boyd. So I think that's going to be a struggle all night.
Very similar situation here as it was Tuesday against Hampton.
Yeah.
They had the height
Har
and
twins, or the
Har
brothers. Yeah. Rebel cheerleaders are moving too. They're Cougars again struggling with the Rebel press.
Carter should have stayed out of that situation there to get it across.
That's the second 10-second call.
Good jumper. Good jumper by
Isaac Clark's first 2 points in the ball game, and a Cougar had his hand right in his face. Through Hoffmeister's hands. Turnover, Rebel ball.
Gabe with a block. And the jump ball.
But a little dose of your own medicine on that one. Because Boyd has stuffed us twice.
Yes.
And they were good, clean blocks. I mean, right in our face. Roeder with it. We're just foul on 33. That's Drew Eiler's first foul. Second on the Rebels.
2 team fouls apiece.
But we are not handling the pressure very well so far in the ballgame. Because we've been called for 2 10-second calls. And we've had some turnovers getting sped up, trying to move the ball up. Niederhoff gets it over to Brown. Over to Niederhoff, dribble drives. Is he going to pop and shoot? Nope.
Ooh.
Off of Roeder's hands, out of bounds. Shipper wants a timeout. And we will thank the following Cougar Booster Club members: GNB, Legacy Ponds, Rogers Farm Shop, Sean and Kelly Rogers, Chad Starr Flooring Installation, Chad and Amy Starr, Ibling Insurance Services, Henry and Sherry Lippert, Kurt and Dottie Olson, and Lowell and Jody Young. Next time out, I got to remember to read the Dollars for Scholars stuff. So. And so far, it's 13-0, Rebels. All right, so the Rebels inbound the ball.
33 thought he was on the bench, so they only had 4 players on the court till all the other players were telling him he was in.
Muchler with the steal.
Oh, yep, it's because he hacked at it. I don't think he would have got that foul if he didn't hack. If he would have just poked in there, I think he would have been fine.
Yeah, because it looked, I mean, I get his beef. It looked kind of clean from this angle, but you can't see everything either. But fortunate for us, it was a foul called. Trey Seiton into the ballgame for the Cougars. He's a true freshman.
Yes, he is.
Not something that comes into play in high school.
Callan Muncher with his second steal.
Steals. Cross court to Iden, traveled. Yes, he did. Little too fast that time. Coach Shipper's riding the officials about something.
Talon's trying to commit for that third steal. That one's going to be on.
Going to get called for the foul. Trace is first. Rebels to inbound the ball. Out to Clark. Baseline three, good!
I tell you what, that had quite the arc on it and no spin.
Brandon Mathern. I believe there was a Mathern in the JV game that made a three-pointer.
Yes, there was.
I'm guessing related, but you can't be for sure.
That was a very good look by Gabe, especially getting it down the court, looking up last second, see Trace down low. Just couldn't hold on to the ball there.
Well, yeah, there's 3 Matherns dressed at the varsity level, so, and I think 2 of them were dressed at the JV game. Cross court, 3-point shot.
They are dangerous from
Good
outside
for
and inside.
Austin Vaverka, and I hope that's pronounced right. Hoffmeister with it. And that's another turnover.
Timeout by Coach Schiffer again. If they would have just looked to this corner we're sitting at, Trace Eiton was open this entire time. But Rebels are putting a lot of pressure.
When the Rebels are circling, though, it's hard to see. Officials with the confab. I really think as live streamers, we should be able to have mics on the officials and all the coaches.
So we know what's going on in every aspect.
I mean, we'd have to have which is why we can't do it, because I don't have the technological capabilities as a human being to do this, but we would make sure only appropriate stuff gets replayed.
Yes, correct.
But, you know, just to learn as a commentator what is going on in some, because we have had some calls this year that I didn't even know some of this stuff was rules. Gabe Niederhoff with his second block. Or the other one was called a jump. So is that a block then or not?
I'm going to give it to him.
Okay, that's fine.
Because he had, I mean, if it's all ball.
As long as we're consistent with our unofficial stats, who cares?
23 with the push, I believe.
And I thought Gabe reached over the top of him. That's his second foul.
Actually, well, no, because Gabe was to the side of him, but Gabe just reached out to grab it, and I think 21 came next to him as well.
But I didn't know if they were going to call Gabe for over the back. So they're going to call 3 for a foul.
And we will take that because that would have been Rebel ball off of Trace.
Yeah, oh, it for sure would have.
But we are at 5 team fouls because of that on the Rebels, so we will be shooting 2.
So the Cougars are still trying to get it on the board, trailing 19-0. Trace Eiton to the line. And our free throw woes from the girls' game have continued. Anders, our Norwegian, in for Will Hoffmeister, our Franklin Countyan.
Born and raised, Franklin County.
And that's fine. I won't hold that against you. Butler County is God's country, but what can I say? I'm not biased at all.
But nowhere in Butler County do you guys have a stoplight.
Exactly. That's why we're special. Unique. Everybody caved to traffic lights but us. 12. Mathern, his first 2-point field goal. He has 5. We also don't have any fast food joints. Oh, missed the bunny.
Once again, Gabe down the floor to Trace, but this time Trace could not get the finish.
We're not going to be able to celebrate Easter because we have no bunnies here.
No, not tonight.
Okay, so the Rebels are going to hold for the last shot the way it looks with a 21-1 lead. And again, it's not due to lack of effort by the Cougar boys. It's just
Honor
the
straight
Rebels,
up with
like
the rebound.
most years, are loaded. Gabe Niederhoff! Oh! So close, yet so far away. All right. At the quarter break. This year, Dollars for Scholars is raising money for scholarships by collecting pledges for three-point baskets made by the boys and girls basketball teams throughout the regular season and tournaments. Our three local banks, GNB Bank, Greenbelt Bank and Trust, People's Savings Bank, have kicked off the campaign and are pledging $5 per made three-pointers with a cap of a $500 donation from each bank. On behalf of the Dollars for Scholars and students who receive the money, it's very much appreciated. If anyone would like to pledge towards this fundraiser, please contact Barry Hoffmeister, Corey Minders, Erica Nolte, or Stacy Stubby. Also, when our Grundy County rivals come from Grundy Center for the quad here in Ackley, January 9th, there will be a Dollars for Scholars spaghetti dinner.
And I tell you what, Coach, I'm going to be here for that because I love my pasta.
There might be a mess to clean up too, Wyatt. Careful what you wish for. Because sometimes those noodles get crazy.
Yes, they do.
If you don't believe that, folks, watch the movie Lady and the Tramp.
Yes.
Although why dogs are eating spaghetti, I've never figured out. It's a valid question.
It is a very valid question.
Cougars with it. Three-point shot. And the rebound by Eilers and another basket. He has 6. Okay, I have him for 6, and the scorers table has him for 2. I'm going to go with me correct on that one. Anders with it. Over to Carter. Roder nowhere to go.
Stop.
Over to Muchler. Brown. Niederhoff. For 3. Bank is temporarily closed.
Talon Munster with the rebound.
Of course, one of the banks is running the concession stand, so that one's closed for sure.
Free popcorn tonight.
Yes. The banks are good about that. When they're running the concession stand, it's free popcorn.
Except if you want Cougar popcorn, I think that still costs you.
With
the M&Ms
in it. And learn from Tommy, boy, folks. It's got a thin candy shell.
Not much you can do with a big guy like that.
Michael Boyd, good feet, 6 points, 2 blocks.
2 rebounds.
And how many?
2 rebounds so far.
Anders nowhere to go, stripped. Nice pass. Not a lot to do with that extra pass either.
That's his
Austin
first.
Clark,
Okay.
or Hudson Clark, his first foul.
The hair's throwing me off because they all have kind of the same hair but same color.
There's a theme. Because I don't see any parents in the crowd with bright blonde hair like that. So travel.
He even knew he did wrong there. He knew he traveled, so.
Will Hoffmeister in for Talon Muchler. And the tempo's very fast-paced, and we don't have an overly deep bench.
Well, not tonight anyways.
Well,
not with 2 guys gone.
No, but, I mean, we can sub other guys in, but, I mean, it's still.
That is his 3rd foul.
No, 2nd on number 3.
He just got his 3rd.
I don't know. But it doesn't seem to matter who the Rebels put in the ball game right now. Anders with it, nowhere to go. Niederhoff back to Anders. Dribbles, nowhere to go, gets it to Roeder, who steps out of bounds.
But, I mean, it was good movement there. But the Rebels are just putting pressure this entire game.
Rebels circling it around. Now if
I thought he was going to shoot that three.
If Boyd makes that one, then, I mean, he's having a night. Instead, Isaac Clark makes it with ease from way downtown. Anders with it over to Niederhoff and back to Anders.
Little jumper.
Niederhoff, no good. Hoffmeister tries to corral it. He's just not strong enough to rip it away from the Rebels.
Tyler Niederhoff in for
Carter Roeder. Callum Mutchler back into the ball game for
Anders, I believe.
I think Coach Schipper's just trying to find a group that'll mix to get some scoring.
Gabe from deep again.
For three!
There's what I know he can make.
Give and go, the shake and bake to no avail, but Eilers is there for the rebound. Again, I have him for 8. The scorer's table has him for 4. And that's going to be on number 2. That's going to be Isaac Clark's second foul.
And they're already at 3 team fouls for the second quarter here.
Yeah, they were at 5 in the first.
Gabe Niederhoff for deep 3 again. Up to this. Up to us, and the table saved it.
I'm so glad they didn't call me in there. I don't have the strength to run up and down with these kids today.
I made my half-court shot earlier at halftime. I'm not shooting anymore. Yes, I made my second one.
You go 2 for 2, then you can call me. And 1 for Isaac Clark.
And
foul
that
is on.
Talon. Once again, sorry if you overhear that buzzer. Button's sticking tonight.
See, and I have Clark for 7, and they have him for 9. So maybe that's where we're off.
Rebound Rebels. When you got a post play, was that Will?
Will Hoffmeister with the block on the help side defense. Not in my house, he says. Although there's Boyd for an and 1. He's up to 8. Of course, the scores table has him for 6. I don't know what the deal is. And that's going to be Will Hoffmeister's first foul. Trace Eiton coming back into the ball game for someone. Boyd is 0 for 1, now 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
They're bringing back Brandon Mathern. And
so
he's got
there's a go ahead, sorry.
And he's got 3 fouls.
Yeah, but again, I don't know that it matters who they put in right now. Because the Rebels' flow hasn't changed regardless of who's been subbed in. Carter Roeder for 3, too strong. And that is off of Talon Mutchler. And I would agree with that call. Isaac Clark, he didn't lower his shoulder though.
But he pushed it with the forearm.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I think he thought it was going to be out of bounds, number 2. Clark thought it was going to be out of bounds, so he didn't hustle back.
And that's on 23. That's Austin Vaverka's third. Muchler. Back to Roeder. Gets it over to Niederhoff, who has the Cougars' only field goal in the ballgame so far.
Deep 3 again for Gabe. Couldn't get it to fall.
We're going to call a foul on Muchler. It's his second. Only Cougar with more than one.
And we are now at 3 team fouls. Rebels are at 4.
Another block by Gabe Niederhoff. Niederhoff with it, kicks it to Roeder. Muchler over to Tyler Niederhoff, Gabe's younger brother.
Good
Inside
cut by
Roeder,
Carter.
cutting. Oh,
Couldn't get it to roll, though.
To go. And the Rebels, they always run their offense. You know what I mean? They never, even though they can shoot that wide open 3, they always run the offense.
Yes. But that's what you want to see because it gets everybody in the rotations they need to be in.
Oh, absolutely.
And it throws the defense off because it forces your offense to get open.
Kick out
Good
Tyler
ball
Niederhoff
movement by
for
the
3,
Cougars.
too strong. Coach Cabarrus calls timeout. My guess is to get his subs in. We would like to thank the following Cougar Booster Club sponsors: Flores Construction, Pine Lake Corn Processors, Blythe Charitable Fund, Barry and Tammy Hoffmeister, John and Teresa Kinneder, Ken Muchler, and Trevor and Denise Willems. Thank you all for your support. And I forgot to give a shout out. I think KIFG is the radio here.
Okay.
Because I noticed KDAO is calling Colonesco North Tama, I believe, tonight.
Okay.
They do cover us from time to time. KQCR, KLMJ cover us from time to time. And we always have Mainz here from the Ackley World Journal, if you'd like to read it instead of hear it. Rebels with the ball. Muchler almost with a third steal.
Lazy, and Will should have gone to get that.
Another three-point shot. First
Will
one, I
Hoffmeister with
think
a rebound.
missed. Ooh. Lane Rose into the ball game. Almost stepped out of bounds. See, and that's what you were looking for on the other end from us. Post over with the help defense, steals the ball.
They're trying to get the mismatch down low. I can see that.
They're going to call Boyd.
That'll
I like
be
that. I can hear that official. And that's the fifth one, so Rose is shooting. Again, so far we're 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and we have one made three-pointer for our 4 points. Lane Rose trying to get in the scorebook. And it rolls in. Lane Rose, 2 for 2.
Ooh.
I'm
Will
surprised
with
they
the
held
quick
off
feet there.
Austin Mathern. I have him for 9, and he's not even on the board right now. Was that a 5-second call?
Yes, it was. But that goes again back to what we've said about football and basketball. You have to come to the ball to help them out.
You've got to be moving. All right, folks, halftime score, Rebels 41, Cougars 6. We'll be back. All right, folks. We're back 50 seconds away from the second half. Lane Rose had 2 points for the Cougars. Gabe Niederhoff had 3. Trey Seiton had 1. Rebels, very even scoring by 6 players. Isaac Clark with 9. Brandon Mathern with 3. Austin Mathern with 9. Austin Ververka with 3. Drew Eilers with 8. And Michael Boyd with 9. Let's see if we can do better this half. Rebels are going to start with the ball. The shake and bake, not quite good enough.
Did Gabe get a hold of that?
Oh,
it almost looked like he did, but I'm not going to write it down. But it almost looked like he got a piece of it, the ball from the back side there.
Well, then give it to him. And Gabe gets 2 points quickly for the Cougars. And we have
Good
a
hands.
2-0 lead in
him.
the second half, which was short-lived.
That sequence.
Hudson Clark, first points for him this evening. And it looks like they're going to box and one Gabe, and who's to blame you? Gabe's the only one with a field goal so far this quarter, or excuse me, in the entire game for the Cougars. Lane Rose has 2 free throws made, and Trey Seiton was 1 of 2. But Niederhoff's the only one with any field goals. And we're going to call Carter Roeder for his second foul. Rebels are going to take it out right in front of the live streaming table.
Say that he's the guy you got to step up to there. He's their shooter so far.
Well, they do have 4 players with a three-pointer. Although Mathern has 2 now. That's the 3rd foul on Isaac Clark.
They have him for 2. But I know that's his 3rd.
Yeah, but the scorer's points have been off compared to our sheet all night, and so are the fouls. So I don't know. Brown thought about it, kicks to Roeder. Dribble drives, nowhere to go. Niederhoff. Tight coverage.
Oh.
Roeder wasn't looking for that pass. Boyd with it, nice pass. Eilers, who I now have down for 10, and the scores table has him for 6. I just don't think they hate, I think they hate the post tonight. I don't know what the deal is.
Carver, why would you?
Carver Brown's called for his 2nd. He's lucky he didn't get called for an intentional. I mean, it wasn't, if that would have been egregious, because he didn't really try for the ball, and the ball was already going up to the rim.
Oh, the ball was in the hoop by the time he made contact.
So probably really should have been an intentional. Again, thankful it's not. And neither one of the players were upset with each other. I mean, it wasn't one of those type of fouls.
And Carver even said it was his bad.
The bands picked up their instruments, put them away, and said, we're going home. No, probably not. To the student section, I'm sure. Eilers misses that one. He is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Good hands by Carver
Brown. Rebels throw it out of bounds. Cougar ball.
Niederhoff with it. Gets it to Muchler over to Brown.
Ooh, get it out of there, boys.
It's going to be another 5-second call or a turnover.
Gabe Niederhoff with a rebound.
No foul called.
Something Carter could have done was also jumped out of bounds and thrown it off of the player.
True.
To be a smart play there.
We don't move when our teammates are struggling right now to get a pass to somebody.
Hey!
Yeah, and Boyd doesn't like that call, but that time, I mean, there was one earlier where he just turned, and because he's a physical player, there was no foul called, but he kind of dipped his shoulder on that one.
Well, and Will was already set. Will was in that spot already, so when you turn and kind of give him the push like you said.
But I think if he turns and he doesn't dip the shoulder, I mean, and it wasn't a big dip, but.
Big enough to make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, visible dip.
Good hustle by Talon Munchler there.
Muchler got away with an elbow there. Niederhoff for 3. Gabe still with our only field goals in the ball game. He has 8. 2 3-pointers and a 2-point field goal. But
you got to step out to the shooters.
Brandon Mathern, his second 3-pointer of the ball game.
And one thing we've got to do is stop taking 1 to 2 dribbles and then picking the ball up. You're just getting yourself stuck into a situation that we don't need.
Trey Sighton, end of the ball game, shoots a 3, no good. Gabe fights for the rebound, but Eilers with it. And up ahead to Clark. Ooh. Eilers pushed Carter down that time.
Yes.
Bit of a forearm shiver.
Cougars inbound the ball.
And with their forearms, it's going to hurt.
Niederhoff down the court.
Because I don't know if you can tell in the live stream, folks, but the Rebels are built.
That's another shooter. We've got a Trace Eichen with the rebound.
And
that'll be.
I have him for 4.
We'll see what they
have him for 3. I don't know. It's like they made an adjustment at halftime at the scores table. I don't know what the deal is. (53-11), and it's been a fast third quarter with the running clock the whole time. Niederhoff with it. Shoots over Boyd for 2 more.
And he had to release that one over his head.
Yeah.
Just to be able to get over Boyd there.
So Niederhoff with 10.
That was a good little pick and roll there. That was
Boyd now with 10 off the shake and bake.
Very well executed. Gabe Niederhoff.
Niederhoff for 3!
And it counts!
There's your buzzer beater.
Been waiting for one all season from anywhere.
And it breathes some life into the crowd.
Give him his $10. He made his half-court shot.
So 55-16. And with the exception of Lane Rose with 2 free throws and Trace Eiton made 1 of 2 free throws, no Cougar has any points except Gabe Niederhoff, who has 13. And that's why the score is 55-16. And I don't know that, I mean, Carter Roeder has a few shot attempts, but I don't know if any other Cougar even has 3 shot attempts.
I don't believe so.
And the Rebels' defense has been good, but we've also passed on some shots to try to work it around for a better one, but we just don't find one.
And we have, and in my opinion, we haven't found an offensive play that's giving us the great open shots that we want.
No, and we've run a bunch of different plays. Or it looks to me anyway. And back-to-back turnovers for the Cougars.
Once again. Gabe with the rebound, though. I think they're going to try and utilize that pick and roll in this fourth quarter if they can.
Yeah, that must be whatever fist is for the Rebels, but Niederhoff kicks, or Roeder kicks to Niederhoff for another 3.
And he is on fire right now. Always stay down. I'm surprised he didn't get called for that.
12. Mutchler.
Shooting 2. He did a very good job of getting on the underside of the defender to take his extra step.
So
but
Mutchler
couldn't get
to the
it
line,
to
try
fall.
to get points on the board for the Cougars. Off and to the left. 45 Hunter Roberts into the ball game. A little shorter than Boyd, but just as thick. Mutchler makes that one. So the Cougars have 3 people in the scorers column with free throws made, and Gabe Niederhoff with the only field goal.
Got to step out to the shooter.
Off of Roberts, out of bounds.
Off of Carver up there.
That wasn't off of Roberts?
They called it off of Carver.
Interesting.
Gabe, you need to turn around.
Easy bucket for Hudson Clark, and he has 6 all in the third quarter, or the second half. Tipped out of bounds. remain Cougar basketball. Muchler gets it to Hoffmeister.
Somebody's got to go. There we go.
And that's
Carver Brown.
That could have been an intentional too, because he wasn't trying for the ball there either. Carver's third foul. Frustration foul for sure. Tyler Niederhoff comes in for Carver. So we have the Niederhoff brothers, Trey Seiton, Will Hoffmeister, and Talon Muchler on the floor for the Cougars.
Left side, left hand by the Rebels.
That's what we like to see. Fundamentals. Muchler, ooh. Had Will going back door. Niederhoff with it. Over to Tyler Niederhoff. Muchler dribble drives, layup. Oh, close.
Couldn't get it to fall. And
then the
going.
frustration foul on Talon. His third. Lane Rose into the ball game for Gabe Niederhoff. Tristan Dennison for Talon Muchler.
And Gabe could use the break, even
so
if
it's all sophomores and Trey Seiton, who is a freshman. I'm guessing that'll be it for the starters.
Charge.
Flying for the rebound on 45, so that's on Roberts, his first. Now I think all Matherns have been in the ballgame. And that's Trevor Mathern coming in for Brandon Mathern. Trey Seiton fouled by Trevor Mathern. His first. Of course, he's only been in the game 20 seconds.
Yes.
Will Hoffmeister with it. Shoots.
Ooh, couldn't get it to
Rolls
roll
off the
over.
rim.
Lane bobbles it, loses.
Yep.
Rebels up the floor. Good hands by Trace. Good hands by Trace.
But they do get the ball to Roberts, and he's on the scorer's card with 2. Rose over to Eiton. Back to Rose. Tristan Dennis, short. Didn't he have a 3 in the JV game?
Yes, he did. To me, it looked like he tried to pick it up off the ground after he dribbled it and just lost it.
It is so hard for post players at any level to lead the fast break. Great effort. It's so hard. Hoffmeister's pocket picked.
Oh, Lane should have just grabbed it.
I think he thought he was going to be over and back.
Nice little jumper there.
Yeah, and he thought about the contested 3, but
loose ball. Trace comes up with it. Oh, but his foot was on the line. Great hustle, though. Say Tristan's doing.
Roberts, I'm guessing, fouled by Tristan.
Say Tristan was doing such a great job having the front side on the post there until they decided to re-switch side or swing it around to the other side and couldn't get the front. Hunter Roberts missed the first one. Couldn't get the second one to go either.
But
Rebels rebound
get
the ball. And the Rebels will hold it for the remainder of the ball game.
And the final score will be Rebels 65, Cougars 20. And that is it for the broadcast tonight. Next week, Tuesday, basketball is at East Marshall. Friday night, we're at home against South Harding.
I believe so. And then wrestling Thursday again.
Is at home, and I think Dyke's here. So we'll see you all next week.